Well, Simon, your side showed some grit and determination and character today, coming from behind 3 times. How did you see it?
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a random game today. I think some uncharacteristic stuff really defensively. We looked at 1 or 2 things today. We just wanted to, take the opportunity to just not play about, but certainly, feel out 1 or 2 different scenarios, different type systems within the game. So, and sometimes that can make it, a little bit uncharacteristic in certain elements. But yeah, pleased to come back 3 times, and score some goals. State the obvious, really disappointed with the type of goal we conceded, but we can learn from that nice and quickly. And if you're gonna have that type of moment in the game, let's make it the week before the season or in the season.
You've been, I think all summer you've been very even-handed. I think everyone has had the chance, they've had the minutes that they need.
Yeah.
Do you know now what team you're going to start with next weekend against Dagenham and Redbridge?
Well, I think you're always using the games to assess and then look how you improve and you use your training week to do that. Well, I certainly do anyway. So, of course, as I said a few weeks ago, I've always had an idea of what we might end up fielding against Dagenham, but I'm always open-minded to change, and I think it's important that we're flexible and we can be adaptable. So there's places absolutely still up for grabs. There's no doubt about that, and as is normal, you use your training week to come to your final team.
You went into the game today with a couple of injuries already, and then Scott Quigley's gone off at the end with looked like a hamstring. What's the prognosis at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, we're hopeful that's just precautionary. We'll just have to wait and see on whether it's anything a little bit worse than what we hope. But at the moment, it just looks like it's a bit of a precaution.
Your pre-season results have been really good, but I guess it's performances that you're looking for. Although I suppose there is some chronology between the two of those.
Yeah, there's a balance to be had, isn't there? That everyone wants to play well and win and do it in style. Everyone wants to do that, but the reality is some weeks you have to play not very well and still win, and that's where you have to be resolute. You have to be professional. You have to be very urgent about defending set pieces and all of the things that really matter. Be organised, because you're not going to play well every single week. No team does that, and it's important when you are having them moments in the game which are difficult or mistakes are being made, as all footballers do, that your basics are strong enough that they get you through them moments. So maybe that's a good day for us today with some uncharacteristic goals, and it can resharpen and refocus our minds on what's very, very important.
One thing we've not had a chance to speak about over the summer has been James Jennings' unfortunate news that he's going to have to terminate his career slightly earlier than he would have wanted to. I presume you'd like to just pay tribute to James for what he did last season, though. I think he was a stalwart for you last year. Yeah,
I mean, look, I did mention James last week after the Guiseley game, and he's a great character. It's good to have around. Brilliant to have around, in fact. Yeah. And we're all sad and disappointed that that's happened, but I know JJ well now, and I know that whatever he goes on to do, he can be proud of his career, and also he'll find a new way of being and be successful in whatever he wants to move forwards with.
Yeah, we all wish him well. Next weekend, of course, Dagenham and Redbridge, the visitors. Are you expecting them to be as they were last season? They were quite aggressive, in your face, high tempo, press high up the pitch. They like to get you turned. It could be that kind of game, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, look, I think whoever the first game of the season is, we're excited about. That no game is going to be straightforward. They never are. Well, some are, and but not generally to the later stages. And even then, you're always probing about finding a way and making sure it's a clean sheet. So whatever the game is going to have its challenges. But I think what we do know is we have got a lot to be confident about. We're a strong-minded team. We've had a solid pre-season. We've scored goals, and we can certainly look forward to what's coming. But we're going to have a test on our hands, as you do most weeks.
One thing you will look forward to, and you got a taste of it today, I think, when the penalty went in at the Cheadle end, that noise when Paddy scored today. I mean, I'm sure you, like me, just can't wait for that.
Yeah, I think I don't want to sound repetitive with it because I've said it every week, but football is about the supporters and football clubs, like great ones like this, that to have them back in and to have people getting behind what we're doing And like we're all hoping that them moments we had last year, the 4-0 wins here, you know, the goals that flied in the top corner there, and there was no one there, you know, and you can't help but at the time when that was happening think about how special it would have been. So, you know, I'm hoping we have them moments this year, and I'm sure we will. It's what we're striving for, and hopefully that, you know, when we do have them moments, and the fans can really enjoy it, and the players as well. So, you know, got a taster of that today, and you know, we're hoping that we have lots more.
Great stuff. Well, listen, have a good week, and we'll see you next weekend.
Thank you. Cheers.
Top man. Cheers.
Bye.